Hello, Adrian. Maddie, good morning, man. How are y'all? Good to see you two young whippersnappers this early in the morning. Hope y'all are doing all right. Mr. Rodney Bell, good morning. East Coast, good morning. Yeah, 30 minutes ago the view had some color. It's kind of bland right now. We'll see what it does here in a minute when the sun busts a cap, which is right now. The sun is up. Mayla, good morning. East Coast, good morning. Michael, good morning. How you doing? It's good to see you. Tony, good morning. See you guys. Thank y'all for stopping in. Thank y'all for chasing us around. Dad, good morning. Yo, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. There you go. Get me a little sip of my coffee. Yeah, don't forget, Johnny's got his coffee pot on. Smoke, I see the steam of brewing. Let's go over and catch him out here in about 10 or 15. Aggravate his little old self. Let's see here. I hope everybody had a good week. Kenny Day, my man, out in Graham, Texas. If you look up Graham, Texas on the map, they have the biggest square, I believe, in America, because it's actually got a red light on it. Goes around the courthouse. Pretty cool place. Good to see you, Kenny. Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Yep, I keep saying maybe some rain for us. I know 10, 11 o'clock. And Kenny, good morning, Captain Ray. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. Kenny's up in Graham. They may have had some rain, or he may be looking to the east. He lives about 4 hours west of me, so get outside and do your rain dance, Kenny. I know you know how to do it. Glitter World, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Man, this morning I wanted to read about y'all about the famous pirate, Jean Lafitte. Y'all heard of that one. Johnny, good morning. Trucker Steve, good morning. Jean Lafitte out of Galveston, Texas, Galveston County. A notorious pirate settled here in 1817 with his buccaneers and ships under the Mexican flag. Continued his forays against Spanish shipping in the Gulf. On this side, he built his own Maison Rouge Red House, if I said that right, which is part of his fort. The upper story was pierced for cannon. It was luxuriously furnished with booty from captured ships. Leaving Galveston in 1821 upon demand of the United States, he burned his home, fort, and whole village, then sailed to Yucatan in 1870. Present structure was built over old cellars and foundation of the Maison Rouge, the red brick house. Cool. That's at 1417 Harborside Drive, State Highway 275 in Galveston, Texas. That's our go-to place for the beach. It's not bad to go down there to Galveston. It's changed over the years. It used to be always really dirty water, but over the, I don't know, past 4 or 5 years, it's kind of changed. Now we get some, it's blue water, not like you guys got in Florida, but it's blue. It's blue. It's not brown. It don't look like you just flushed a commode and it went out in the ocean. It's actually better. Morning, Captain Joe. Hey, yeah, go ahead and yawn, Dan. I hope you get the sleep out of your eyes too, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you, my friend. Let's see here. Sun's up. We'll go take a fly. And they might get there's one boat putting in. The boat ramp ain't very busy this morning, so let me get a sip of coffee here right quick. I got 2 young men fishing off the pier. If they hook something, pull it in, we'll go down there and check them out. Boat ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and myself this morning. Kind of thin. Last weekend about this time, business was booming, as they say. Turn this on where I can see what's going on. Brighten it up a tad. Downtown Kansas City, Texas. This boat ramp, and there's one more about 30 minutes from here. But you can see it's a big lake. Got a lot of territory to cover. And I got some people over here in the background. Hopefully it ain't too bad. I hear you, Dan. We'll have to go to get you a window unit put in your garage. Cool you off. We'll run out here to the island right quick, check it out. Come back around. I like what you're doing with your channel, Dan. That's pretty cool. Everybody's always needing some tips on fixing scooters, especially the older ones that actually have parts. Now the new ones got all the fuel injected and computerized and all that stuff. It doesn't cool the garage off. I hear you, Dan. Okie Tom, good morning. How you doing? Nobody at the island. I think I come out here one time this year, and there's been somebody out here camped out when I come in on Sunday mornings. It's done got so hot here now, nobody wants to do that because there's no electricity out here. You got to bring solar panels and all that stuff that they carry camping with them now. You get on these camping channels, it's funny. Instead of just a little old tent and a roll up, now they got power packs and batteries and air conditioners and all kinds of stuff to keep them cool. I don't blame them. I'm not a big fan of sleeping wet. There's our little island. You know, it's funny, this time last year, the island had an island, if y'all remember that. But yeah, the old lake is still full. It may not be running around the spillway now, but it's in good shape. It is in good shape for a change coming into the middle of July. It's hard to believe it's already here. Unlimited, good morning. How you doing, man? It's good to see you, sir. FPV flyer from the good country of Canada. Wanted to tell y'all about my buddy. The good Lord took him home yesterday morning about 12:30. He had fought cancer for 5 years. And Kenny, if you're on here, it's Ronnie. Ronnie passed away. A good man and a good friend. I've worked with him for well over 30 years. Seen him every day. You know, you see people as we go along in life, you see people you work with more than you do your family. So he was family to me. So he's a good dude, and he's not hurting anymore, and he's in a better place. And I know I've mentioned him a few times here on my channel to think about him and keep him in your thoughts, and I appreciate that. And I know he felt it because me and him talked about it before. And that's it. We'll have his funeral, and one day, Kenny, I'll get a hold of you and let you know about it. But there's my sunrise. Kind of cloudy this morning. A little hazy. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, thank you, Matt Props. Yeah, he's a good man. But as of right now, he was the last one everybody's on our list for prayers and stuff, but he was the one that he's been sick. He's been really sick for the last 3 or 4 months, but he's been fighting it for 5 years. So, you know, we've been with him too. So, hey, Leonard, good morning. Thank you, Ray. So anyway, y'all make sure you go check out Johnny Drone Flyer. I thought this guy's gonna put his boat in, but he's over here talking, and he's talking smack. Y'all probably heard a little bit in the background. I know the second bridge. I think I've told y'all about the second bridge, and I went and flew it last Sunday morning, but it's fixed now. They got it open, and I missed it by a couple of months. I was gonna put a video out, and I may still. I got some decent footage, but it's gonna look like this when it's all done. They got one bridge up. They're actually wrecking the other one out now. So hopefully here in the next year and a half or so, they'll have a bridge, what we call the second bridge, opened up, and these big boats can get under them without any issues. Let's go over and see if this old boy's catching any fish over here, and we'll chase this boat right here right quick. They still crappie fishing on this old lake. That young man that's a friend of mine, he had went to Alaska for a week, and he had a guy that run his charter for him, and they every day. The limit of crappie is 25 a person, and they were limiting out every day catching these crappie. Let's see here. Can't tell he may just be riding around. But these guys actually put the boat in, so let's go back over here right quick, check these guys out. Make sure I ain't missed nobody in the chat. If I have, oh, there's the sun up now. Maybe a little bit better picture for me. These old Phantoms, they do get a little horizon whomper when you're flying them a little bit. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to settle out. Sometimes it just is what it is, right? That's a little better picture. I can fix it in quote-unquote post, as they say. Cleans it up quite a bit. Cleans it up quite a bit. Rodney said he was rained out. And Rodney, I hope you're feeling better. I know you was feeling puny last week. Neil, good morning. How you doing, Neil? It's good to see you, man. Hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, and I would like to get lower, but man, these little old mud martins, chimney sweeps, we'll get it down. We'll get it down to about 100 foot. Yeah, thank you, Tony. This is one of your batteries, buddy. I appreciate it, and they're still holding up even this heat. I've had a couple swell on me. A couple Sundays ago, I tried to get one out of here. I had to let it get home and cool off before I could get it out. It did not want to come out. I almost thought I was going to take a pair of channel locks, grab it and pull it out, but it come out after I got it home, got it cooled off. And but yeah, FPV. I flew my 5-inch last Sunday evening, but it was like 7 o'clock, and it wasn't too bad. The batteries were okay, but man, them dudes was hot. Ambient temperature 95, I guess, when I was flying. Here we go. Off we go. We'll get a little run here. It's 95 degrees, and them things was plenty warm when I got it back. Oh, this is fun. He's going up to where the creek actually feeds the lake. I'm sure he's going crappie fishing. Let's do this right here. This might make a decent picture here in a little while. But guys, I'm going to let y'all go drink coffee with Johnny. I may slip in there and aggravate him a little bit. And it's not even, man, everybody at my house is still asleep. My wife's still asleep. The dogs are still asleep. So I hang out with Johnny just a little while, and I'll go by the grocery store and I'll walk through and get us something for supper or lunch, and get home a little after 8, where everybody's kind of up and going. But anyway, for those that need our thoughts, man, we appreciate it. Happy birthdays to those that had birthdays last week, anniversaries. And thank y'all for your support. We do appreciate it very much. Turn back around here and give y'all a goodbye picture. There you go. That's what y'all chase us around for. That and listen to us talk crap. This reminds me, Chris, do you want this 6-foot drone worship banner? You know, Dan, I worship you. Roger that. Yeah, Mike, you know, and I honestly, he's a good dude, and I remember him, Air 2S Army. He was a good man. I've heard people talk about him, and I just don't remember that much interaction with him. But the 2 or 3 times that I did, he was very supportive. And keep his family in your thoughts as prayers too, man. Good morning, Ron Lockwood. Good to see you, man. But remember Mike, and tough times. Death makes you reflect. Anyway, you know, yeah, I read the book, Captain Ray. I read about the pirate, Jean Lafitte, out of Galveston, man. You'll have to go back about the first 5 minutes of the stream, catch him out. Anyway, you guys have a good Sunday, and catch y'all over at Johnny's. And thank y'all for following us around. I know everybody else appreciates it. So y'all take care, guys. We'll catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.